think if you succeed, every mistake becomes legendary. If you fail, that's just garbage. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody has great stories. Everybody had a lot of mistakes. Everybody have a lot of problems. But very few people listen to you. One day when you become successful, people listen to you, say, wow, you are great. I'm not that great. I was born in a normal family, and I'm not good at schooling. Of course, I tried to study hard, but as a boy, you know, my school was not that good at that time. So I failed looking for jobs, looking for joining university, joining good schools. But I never give up. And I think there's one thing I learned. Why you should have a chance to be successful. Everybody should get used to fail, but not get used to be accepted by other people. Why other people should help you? You should earn the right to be helped. So the thing I learned is that don't give up. My opportunity has not come yet. When everybody complains, that is the opportunity. I always thought, when I was young, when I was in the high school or university, I thought Bill Gates took off my job. You know, Bill Gates did all the successful things. Larry Ellison from Oracle, they took all the wonderful opportunities. IBM benefit. We people have no opportunity. And I think I aim too high. I should aim to support and help the people around me. Do tiny things. I never thought I could be today. After 18 years, Alibaba become today's size. Not because I'm smart. I don't think I'm a smart person. But I work with a lot of smart people. And most of the smart people, they always want to do successful things, quick, easy things. And I think it's not easy to be successful quickly. Every time, everything we do, we prepare for 10 years. I know I'm not smart. If we want to be successful, we have to win 10 years later. If we want to be successful, we have to work with smart people. If we want to be successful, we should make a lot of mistakes and never give up. A lot of people, they make mistakes, they have problems, they give up. We never give up. We learn from mistakes. And I think when we fail, the message, the experience that I want to give you, the advice I want to give you, you will judge when this person will be successful or not by when he fails, he thinks it's his fault or the other fault. If he thinks, my fail because of the others, this guy has no chance. Those people who fail always think, it is my fault. I did not do it properly. I should change here or change there. These guys have opportunities. So I learned a lot from those people who fail. I learned a lot from those people who made mistakes. I learned a lot from my mistakes. So this is what this is my life attitude. When I fail, I say, see, I will fail. When I succeed, I say, well, I never know, I could be successful. This makes me very positive and optimistic. And because of so many mistakes, too much failure, that make me never complain, because I get used to that. We are making mistakes every day, even to today. We made stupid decisions almost every day. Nobody knows. We thought it's smart, but finally proved stupid. But we learn, we do again. We learn, we do again. That's the way. That's the life attitude. When you worry about the future, That is because you are lack of confidence. You lack of imagination. I may not have the solution for future, but there is a solution for future. We don't have the solution for future, but our young people have a solution for future. I find in this world, young people don't worry about the future. Older people worry for the future. I found today's successful people, they worry about the future. Let me tell you, future is the opportunity for everybody, especially the opportunity for young people, because we have nothing to lose. Right? This is what I tell myself 18 years ago. 18 years ago, we did not have money, so we have no money to lose. We don't have technology. We have no technology to lose. And then we say, we believe 10, 20 years later, e-commerce, internet will be powerful. If we start to do now, when a lot of successful people don't like technology, don't like internet, we start to do it. 10, 20 years later, we will be the expert. 10, 20 years later, we'll be successful. So I think, don't worry about the future. Prepare for the future. Make your own future. Cloud computing, big data, artificial intelligence, they are new to anybody. You are successful, new to you. You are not successful, new to you. So what do you worry about? Second thing is, don't worry about the things the other people worry about. Especially, don't worry about the things President and Prime Minister worry about. Worry about things you worry about. Everybody have too many things to worry about. If you do not worry about yourself, you worry too much about the world. Now, today Alibaba should worry about the world. You should not worry about the world. President Putin is worried about the world. You should not worry about the world. You should worry about when you graduate. How can you make a living? How can you do something that is different? How can you do something that is fun, interesting, and helping others? As an entrepreneur, today is very difficult, and tomorrow is even more difficult. But the day after tomorrow is very beautiful. Most people die tomorrow evening. You have to work hard, you have to learn, you have to rely on your team. When I started my business in 1995, it was very difficult. I had an idea. I invited 24 of my friends in my apartment because that year I went to Seattle, my first trip to the USA. I never touched computer in my life before because computer was so expensive to me and so complicated. After 2 hours of explaining what I'm gonna do, internet, and 23 of them say, forget it. He said, this thing never worked because there's no such thing called internet in the world. You know nothing about a computer. So why you want to do this? Only one people. He said, Jack, if you want to try it, just to try it. But if there's something wrong, just come back. And after a whole night thinking, I say, I still want to do it. Because most of the people, they have a fancy ideas in the evening, but in the day, when they wake up in the evening or in the morning, they go back to do the same job. We have to do something different. When we're in an apartment, I say, guys, in next 10 years or in the future, Alibaba will be the top 10 websites of the world. And my founders look at me and say, what does number 10 mean? Today we are ranking like a 500 million something at the back. But we have to believe it. I think as an entrepreneur, if everything is ready, that does not need you. Because nothing's ready, that needs entrepreneurship. Just to finish the first 100 meters yet. Do not think the people beside you is your competitor. running for another 3,000 meters. Then you know who is competitor. The Netscape was so good, we never thought it would disappear. Yahoo was good, we never thought like it today. So don't believe you'll be good all the time. Be paranoid. Thing I learned from being a teacher, that a teacher always wants his students to be more successful and better than you are. So I learned to be a good CEO. If you continue to work hard, there's possibility. It's not amazing. If you don't do it, nothing's possible. If you try to do it, at least you have the hope. My advice to the young people, 25 years old, make enough mistakes. Don't worry. You fall, you stand up. You fall, you stand up. Enjoy it. 25 years old, enjoy the show. From 30 to 40 years old, you have to think very clearly when you're working for yourself. If you really want to be entrepreneur. So 40 to 50, think about it. How can you focus on things that you are good at? But when you are 50 to 60 years old, work for the young people. Because young people can do better than you. So rely on them, invest on them, making sure they're good. So 25 years old, don't worry. Any mistake is an income, is a wonderful revenue for you. In the future, it's not about the competition of knowledge. It's the competition of creativity. It's a competition of imagination. It's a competition of learning. It's a competition of independent thinking. If you think like a machine, the problem will come. In the past 20 years, we'll make people like a machine. In the next 20 years, machine will look like a people. So in the future, it's not knowledge-driven, it's the wisdom-driven. It's the experience-driven. In the past, it's the knowledge-driven, and it's the manufacturing-driven, and in the future, it's the creativity-driven. I think next to 30 years, the world is going to change a lot. The new technology is going to change every aspect of the world. So this is what we think the world should be focusing on, not only the IQ, EQ, but also focus on LQ, the Q of love. Because only when you care the others, only you care the others that succeed and more successful than you are, you have the chance. 10 years ago, internet was so good. When nobody believed internet was so good. Now internet is so tough because all the smart people go to internet. So you should go to the off-ground. I failed for funny thing is that I failed a key primary school test for 2 times, and I failed 3 times for the middle schools. No, I tried. There is examination that young people, if you want to go to university, you have to take the examinations. So I failed 3 times. When I graduated from universities, and before for 3 years I tried to fill in the universities. So I applied jobs for 30 times, got rejected. I went for a police, they said, no, you're not good. I went to even the KFC. When KFC came to China, come to my city, 24 people went for the job. 23 people were accepted. I was the only one guy. And we went for police. 5 people, 4 of them accepted. I was the only guy that I received it. So to me, being turned down, rejected. Oh, by the way, I told you that I applied for Harvard for 10 times, rejected. I learned so much about the Hollywood movies, especially the Forrest Gump.
You love Forrest Gump.
I love Forrest Gump.
But why do you like him?
Simple. Never give up. People thinking he's done, but he knows what he's doing. And I was very depressed the day, year 2002 or 3 in the States. I was very depressed when I could not find out a way for the internet. And then I watched the movie in my friend's home, Forrest Gump. When I see him, I think, this is the guy we should learn from. Believe what you're doing, love it, whether people like it, don't like it, be simple. And like the word, life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you can get, right? I never know I would be here talking to you. I never know. But today I made it. I told my people in my apartment 15 years ago, guys,
We have to work hard, not for ourselves. If we can be successful, 80% of the young people in China can be successful. We don't have a rich father, powerful uncle. We don't have $1 from bank, 1 cent from government. Just work as a team. I worry about it today. Young people, a lot of young people lose hope, lose vision, and start to complain. Because we also have the same period. Because when it's not a good feeling being rejected by so many people. We also depressed, but at least later we find that the world has a lot of opportunity. How you see the world, how you catch the opportunity. So, in the Hollywood gives me a lot of inspiration. At the beginning, I never thought. I thought when I was young, I said everything's possible. Now I know not everything's possible. When you have something, you have to think about. You have to consider about the others. You have to consider about the customer, society, your employees, your shareholders, society. There are so many things that I think if you continue to work hard, there's possibility. It's not mentioned. If you don't do it, nothing's possible. If you try to do it, at least you have the hope. Calm down. There's always way out. And keep yourself balanced. And meanwhile, don't try to because business is a competition is a fun. Business is not like a battlefield. You die or I win. Business, even if you die, I may not win. Right? So it's about fun. Yeah. Tell them the story, and tell them that if Jack, I don't think in this world there are a lot of people be rejected more than 30 times. If we, the only thing we never give up. The only thing we're like a Forrest Gump. We keep on fight. We keep on change ourselves. We don't complain. Whether you are successful or not successful, I find that people, when they finish the job, if they make the mistake, if they fail, if they always complain the others, this guy will never come back. If the guy only check himself, yeah, something wrong with me here, something wrong with me there, this guy has a hope. So many people I talked to at that time for Alipay, they say, this is the stupidest idea you have ever got. But I say, I don't wear the stupid clever as long as people use it. Now we have 800 million people using this Alipay. 1999, year 2000, and even at the Yahoo time, a lot of people say this Jack is crazy. He's doing something that we don't understand. A lot of venture capitalists give you money because there is such a American model already there. But they say Alibaba, we don't see this kind of model, right?
They say Jack's crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy guy. I mean, I remember my first time in Time magazine, they call me Crazy Jack. And I think crazy is good. We are crazy, but we're not stupid. We know what we are doing, but if everybody agree with me, if everybody believe our idea is good, we have no chance. So that's the money we raised. We're very thankful. So when our investors make a lot of money, I feel proud and honored.
Everybody is made unique and different. So you must have a unique and different way. A lot of people today have a lot of complaints. Say, I don't have opportunity. I complain a lot when I was young and suddenly realized complaint does not solve any problem. Where the opportunity always in the place where people complain. There are so many opportunities in this world, because there are so many complaints. If you can solve the complaint, one of the complaints, that's the opportunity. So this is what we made. I think young people, if my advice to be an entrepreneur, don't be scared of failure or setbacks, and don't give up. When we start the business, we had 18 founders, including me. 17 of them, most of them my students, and most of them, well, today people think these 18 people, the smartest people in China. We don't think we're smart. Honestly, we all graduate from the very poor schools. The only thing we did was that we're very united. We all believe the future. We are all optimistic. And we learn through mistakes. We never give up. If you graduate from famous university, please respect the people who graduate from the poor schools. Those people like us graduate from a poor universities, please respect yourself. We have chance. We came today to now. We made so many mistakes. People say, you are lucky. Yes, we are very lucky. We've been only 19 years to today's size. But we've gone through so many tough situations. We made so many mistakes that people cannot even imagine. Probably 90 years. You have gone through so many tough experiences. And that will make you different.